Ball like yellow on leaves, ball like an all-white shirt, no sleeves. Tell her, with it like me, blowing a coffee to sleep. You weak, she, the web look at the boo. Gotta wait till she give me a headache, send me a need no essay. Ball back here, ball back here, get back. I know as long as she get really listen, I don't mean to call you up, cause I don't know that. And if I never call you again, that mean you throw back. We only met once, but we like we go back, way back. Run it that we on track. But you can never ever be my man. You a whole snap. You said it on your IG page. I ain't say that, like say that. Lay back, hang back in the back of the Maybach. Play that. You see J that. I be in the streets like a straight rat. I will never speak with a ring, cause he ain't finna take half. I be on my kid, one girl, one side, in a dope. Sending me a text like she misses. The only way she getting back in it. Stay with me, you ain't gotta go, you can with me. We can hang out, do the day with me. Trying to be a man, it can stay.
This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we join you from South Philly, close to 70,000 strong, packing Lincoln Financial Field, the home of the Eagles. So good to have you with us. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson, we are about set for kickoff. Greg, talking to the coaches all week. We're so curious to see what's going to play out here at the start of this one.
And ideally, I think each of these teams is thinking, okay, we think this is how the game's going to unfold. This is our plan. This is how we're going to go attack. And if that's the case, great. But very rarely does that happen, Mike. So it's really the team that makes the best adjustments in real time, in between possessions, in between snaps. The team that adjusts the fastest and the most efficiently, they're the ones that come the end of the game, they tend to have the advantage.
And he's brought down right at the 35-yard line. Now the former Ohio State Buckeye, here's J.K. Dobbins. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield. Terrific starter there. Gain of 15 and a first down.
Ready.
Ravens. Now it's Dobbins. And he'll push his way ahead for a gain of 2. Nolan Smith makes the tackle. From the 47 now, they'll work with a 2nd and 7. They'll give it to Dobbins. He'll get this down to the 40. That's a nice run. It's also a first down.
It just seems like every time this guy touches the ball, he makes something happen. And not all of his runs are always going to be positive. He's kind of one of those guys that's going to get a 0, a 1, a 2. But it's the home run threat. It's the big plays that really tip the scales in your favor. And when you can generate those big explosive plays on the ground, man, it makes such a big difference for the offense.
Now this time they'll look to throw. To the left side, caught by Gronk. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on 3rd down.
The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch.
Oh, a bad time to run out of time. They don't get the playoff on 3rd and short. So now, after the penalty, a much tougher prospect to convert. It is 3rd and 9. And that is incomplete.
We're starting to see a lot of this on 3rd down, Mike, where they're going to rely on the run after catch to pick up these 3rd down conversions. You know what that depends on? You have to actually complete the ball, and in this case, it falls incomplete, brings up 4th down.
A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. Open man, left side. He's got it. He's going to have a Ravens 1st down. They come up with a big one there to keep the drive moving and then some. A zone read here, and he's going to keep this himself. And he'll be met in the backfield and dropped behind the line of scrimmage. Out of the gun, he'll throw. That's complete to his running back, J.K. Dobbins. So that'll do it for a fast-moving first quarter of play. What will the second quarter have in store? And we're back in Philly. In a moment, 3rd and 6. He'll look to throw. And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Alvin Johnson. Touchdown, Ravens.
This is one of those cases, Mike, where the play caller understands, I got 3 points in my back pocket. There's no need here to be conservative. Let's keep this drive alive and see if we can come away with a touchdown. But instead of just trying to pick up the 1st down, they go for the big one, and it's a perfect throw, great catch, and they come away with 6.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Travel start on the ground, and he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4. Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd down and 6. That's Ibuka in motion. They'll look to throw. That's over the middle and intercepted. And the Ravens are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 47-yard line.
Now, faking the give, and he's going to go down. However, there's a marker down. Let's check on this call first. Here's Dobbins. Well, that helps. It's going to be a much more manageable 3rd down, getting some good yardage on that 2nd down play.
A 12-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Come on, set, hut.
On the ground, here's Dobbins. And he will score! J.K. Dobbins. Touchdown, Baltimore. Point after try forthcoming. The kick is good. And the Ravens move out on top, 14-0.
Our home team.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away.
They'll take over 1st down and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. Cameron Jordan, the veteran, in there for the sack. He'll drop the throw. Into the familiar hands of Justin Jefferson. Well, they'll get some of the sack yardage back, but it's still going to leave them with third down.
17 yards on the play. It's now third down.
Now they'll set up to throw. He is hit before he can get rid of it, and down he goes.
The defensive coaches, they preached all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss. You know, I think there's certain times, Mike, throughout the game that call for a very aggressive style.
I'm in a tunnel, foot on the gas. I see these demons, hoping I crash. All that I wanted, like the last lap. Gotta move fast, get to the back. I saw the signs for so long, just a reminder to hold on. Ain't gonna cry or go home. Stay strong, yeah. Walls keep closing in, closing in. I keep going in, going in. See that I'm gonna be the first, but they praying that I won't let. And you know that I get better when I wanna get better. I get better when I wanna get better. I get better when I wanna get better. If you do it good, I'ma do it better. If you do it good, I'ma do it better. Always on my grind, it's 24/7, I don't settle. I demand my respect, cause they'll finesse you if you let them. Told myself I was the champion, went and got the medals.
GA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Lone Star State in the very mammoth AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas. Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis on hand. Kickoff just moments away. Charles, quickly, keys to the game.
For me, it's coaching. Who prepared his team the best going into this one to give them the confidence to believe that they would win the game? That's who's going to come out of this one on top.
The battle for the Lamar Hunt Trophy begins as we're underway in this AFC wildcard game. The return man, Wilson. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. It's a foot race. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown, Buffalo. I know a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge him, kick it to him. The way he runs as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just a blur when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. Running room at the 50. Look out. And he will take this one all the way back inside the 35-yard line.
Well, you gave them the first touchdown of the game, but how about the response? Big-time return. Now it's their chance to try and put points on the board.
On the run, this is J.K. Dobbins. Heck of a broken tackle and able to work this down near the 23. Here's 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
And he's going to use his legs here. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. J.K. Dobbins, a 12-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens are an extra point away from drawing level. Morton Anderson now for the extra point. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece.
That ties the game at 7. Morton Anderson to kick off.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. So good field position for the Bills as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line.
Ralph. Safe right.
Off the play fake, here's Lawrence. And that is incomplete. Wow, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. Here comes 3rd and about a foot.
Brings up 3rd and inches.
And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field.
11. Take right open.
And they'll try and throw for it with Lawrence. Breaks the tackle, now Allen. And all the way down to the 17-yard line. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
First down, Bill.
They'll try the left side. Vick. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there, a 2nd down.
All runners count on their eyes to find the gaps and creases, to find open space. There was absolutely none on that one. Totally swallowed up on that play.
They'll keep it on the ground. Vick. Powers past him at the 5. And the Bills are going to be set up with a 1st and goal. He couldn't quite reach the chalk, but they'll have it at the 1-yard line. 7-7, our score after 1.
Red on red. Next side.
Lawrence on the sneak. And he'll get it. He's over for the touchdown. The sneak successful from a yard out. And the Bills have taken the lead.
And this is something right out of the Philadelphia playbook. They were successful running this with Jalen Hurts. But this is a copycat league, so if it works for them, everyone thinks it'll probably work for us. And here, it does.
Santos able to tack on the extra point. And that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. Right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40. Baltimore with good starting field position as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Dobbins going to take the handoff on the option. On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards.
That's good for a
Here we go.
Right back to Dobbins on 1st. And he powers through the first wave, but he's going to be swallowed up behind the line of scrimmage.
It's a loss of 2.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. He gets this underneath to Dobbins. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. And that is incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. So the drive stays alive after the 4th down conversion. 1st and 10 inside the 30. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime.
Ready. Yellow, 43. You, yellow. Set.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the former Raven, Eric Weddle. And the Bills are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line.
That's a beautiful read there by the safety. Zone coverage, so he's just going to sit back and watch. He knows he can't get beat deep because he has the end line to protect it. So he can react to everything in front of him, and he makes a great break on the football and comes down with the interception.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. But the good news for them, they got the football. The bad news, they have to go 99 yards here as they start this drive out on their own 1-yard line.
Big 13 hazard.
Lawrence from his end zone. Looking for Crabtree, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the Hall of Famer Junior Seau. And he'll take this down inside the 15-yard line. When you're on your own 1-yard line like they were, oftentimes you're thinking just run on any down, get some space there. They elect to throw it. It cost them.
You get the sense that they were banking on the element of surprise, right? Everyone expects you to run it there. Let's take a shot. Let's throw it. Try and create some space, some room. And it went away, didn't it?
And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. 2nd and 11. The rifle's one complete into the hands of Gronkowski. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Rob Gronkowski, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Ravens are an extra point away from evening this one up. Anderson on for the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
13, Luke. Luke. Hey, kill.
Now Lawrence to throw. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. The sack coming from defensive end Cameron Jordan.
We said it before the game, and I think it's still apparent. If these guys are going to advance in these playoffs, they're going to have to wreak some havoc coming off the edge.
Yeah, wild card round. They told us the wild card could be that defensive pressure. They showed it there. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. picked off by Adam Jones.
You can easily see the logic. It's a tie game. They just wanted to press it a little bit right before the half, hoping to get one more score.
Now, easy to second-guess the result, but now you have to think after that interception, just a field goal, and they're behind at the break.
Yeah, I think at the half, the head coach just says, look, that's on me. I wanted to press it. That's because I believe in you guys.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number one.
Red, cycle. Set, cut.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Rob Gronkowski as the first half is winding down. And the Ravens have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Extra point by Anderson, up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number one. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. Now he's going to throw it deep to the other side of the field. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Lawrence will throw. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And how about this line out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. The Ravens ready to receive it. And they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators, they sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I'll guarantee you he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach, we can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
Second half starts with a run by Dobbins. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 52 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
And in a situation like this, you're in the second half with the lead, trying to get to the division round. They're going to let him do his thing on the ground, and that's a great run there to pick up a first down.
And they run the option here on 1st and 10. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. From the 23, here's 2nd and 6. Option play, and they'll hand to Dobbins. And they'll get him down right about the 20. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. He'll look to throw. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And the Ravens are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Here we go. Ready.
They'll run with Dobbins. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. J.K. Dobbins with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Ravens will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Extra point by Anderson, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. Following the touchdown, here's Anderson to kick it away. And this one over the back line of the end zone. Well, they definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Now Lawrence. Well, that's the third interception for Lawrence. That's the former Charger great Junior Seau. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line.
All right, Brandon. Normally when you hear about guys making 2 interceptions in a game, you're thinking must be a free safety, maybe a corner. How about getting 2 picks out of one of your linebackers? Again, he's just in the right place at the right time, and that's another great play to come away with the football.
An option handoff here to Dobbins. And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. From the 28, it's 2nd and 5.
Ready, cut.
Dobbins going to take the handoff on the option. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And this is going to kick out of bounds. But a fortunate bounce or 2 there. They'll keep possession back inside the 10-yard line. 1 quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. So now, just like that, things change dramatically. It's 1st and goal. They'll start by running the option and running. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. Tim Tebow keeping it himself from 5 yards out. And the Ravens continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. Extra point by Anderson, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far, and they are, to be frank, in desperation mode now as they begin with a 1st and 10. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. He had to absorb another little bump there from the defense. Another.
Finding out it's kind of dumb. Realize I am somebody that I don't know at all. Oh God, would you tell? I've been gone for a little too long. I've been waiting.